Hi everyone, Letty here. Today we're going to be making some very easy mini gratitude journals, and really these journals could be used for anything. I'm calling them gratitude journals because I'm using fall themed paper, but they really could be used for just about anything, and you can use them for yourself or give them away. They're pretty versatile. So stick around and we will make these same gratitude journals that I'm showing you here. The size of the journal is a 3-inch by 6-inch dimension, so it's 3 inches wide by 6 inches tall. It's perfect for our 6 by 6 paper pads. You could actually sit down and mass produce these. I am using the Hello Autumn paper collection by Carta. It is double-sided, and double-sided paper works best for this project because you'll be seeing the inside of the journal. I'll also be using some embellishments to help decorate. These are some of the things I received in my most recent Echo Park EP kit. I'm also using a stapler, which I'm using the long arm one, and then I have white copy paper. You can use any type of white paper though for the inside, and then I'm also using a paper trimmer. And then you'll see later I also use my ATG for adhesive. This is a 6 by 6 double-sided. I went ahead and took out one of the cut apart sheets. I'll be using this to embellish the front of the journals, and then I took out 4 of the 6 by 6 sheets, but you can make as many or as little as you want. I'm just using those 4 to start to show this video. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up the actual cut aparts, because again, I'll be using these to decorate the fronts of the journals. Next, I'm going to be trimming off the branding strip, or that strip at the top that has the hole punch. Now we're going to go ahead and fold our 6 by 6 sheets in half to form the base of the journal. You're going to use your bone folder to crease the fold line, which is a spine. I'm going to go ahead and round the 2 open corners, which are the corners away from the spine. Then you gather 8 to 10 sheets. I'm using 10 sheets of copy weight paper, white paper. On the 8.5 side, I'm going to go ahead and trim or cut at the 5.5 mark. This will leave a scrap that's 3 inches by 11 inches. Save this. I have a future video that's going to come to show you what you can do with that. On the 11-inch side, go ahead and trim at 5.5. So this is going to give you 2 sets of stacks of white paper that are 5.5 by 5.5. Now let's go ahead and trim the next set. So again, on the 8.5 side, trim at 5.5. You're going to save that for future. On here, on the 11-inch side, trim at 5.5, and you've got another 2 sets. Each of these stacks is going to be the insides or the guts of the actual journal. Then you're going to use your corner rounder again to round the same size round that you did in your journal around the corners of the white paper stack. So if you used a 1/2 inch, use a 1/2 inch. That's what I did. That's what I'll be using on this. But if you use a different type of corner rounder, you can absolutely just use your same corner rounder for these white papers as well. Then you're going to take out your stapler, and you're going to go ahead and layer the inside stack of white paper, which is again your 8 to 10 sheets or however many you want, right in the center of your journal base. Notice that there was a small border all the way around, and then you're going to go ahead and staple anywhere from 2 to 3 times. You can see how right on the fold crease is where I have my staples, and I did staple 3 times. You're just going to go ahead and repeat this process with all of the remaining journals that you're going to be making. So you can see how this is very easily mass produced in like assembly line form. Again, small border all the way around. Make sure you hold the papers together when you flip them before you staple them, so that way your paper doesn't shift. Fold your journal in half and then go ahead and crease the spine using your bone folder. You're going to want to crease it on both sides of the spine just to stabilize it. This is your actual journal. So just repeat the same process with all the remaining journals that you're creating. Very easy to mass produce these. Make as few or as many as you'd like. And this is what they look like. So now it's time to decorate, and this part is optional. If you'd rather leave them plain or blank, you absolutely can and just enjoy the beautiful paper. I'm gonna first layer on my cut aparts, and I am gonna be taking out the ephemera pieces that I had. Again, these were some of the elements that I had received in my most recent September Club EP September kit from Echo Park. Again, you see I'm just kind of playing around with these elements until I get something that I kind of like. And you can do this as long or as little as you'd like. You can also make them relatively plain and just add one little center focal point, like one little cut apart. That works as well. I've done that. The paper is so gorgeous that it just works. once you decide where everything's going to go ahead and glue down those elements. Just like that. And again, you can decorate these as little or as much as you'd like. I'm just layering a few elements here and there until I find something that I like. Now I'm going to add on just a few puffy stickers here and there. And again, you can just keep adding layers as much as you want. It is the cover of the journal, so you won't actually be writing against it. You'll be writing on the paper. It might get damaged if you try to throw it in like your bag or your purse. So I tend to try to layer very lightly with as far as not very many dimensions, but you can kind of layer as much or as little as you'd like, depending on the uses that you're going to have and where you're going to be storing this. So here I'm adding some of the enamel dots. These are my favorite. And then these are the actual completed journals. You can see here, they're very basic, they're very simple, but the paper really just makes them, and they look great. Remember to save those paper scraps that we had earlier from the white paper. I will be doing a future project with those to show you how you can utilize those. Here are the easy mini gratitude journals. Well, thanks for visiting. Please subscribe, like this video, and follow me on Instagram. Thanks. Bye-bye.